there. Hey everybody, welcome to YouTube. Starting me a little series. I'm gonna call it Life Advice. I started this series because I want to give people advice. I want to help them out, try to, talk about different topics. I know there's plenty of people out there that, have made plenty of videos like this, but one more video wouldn't hurt. If anything, it'll probably be more good. And that's the whole purpose of it. So today, for the first advice, I thought about it, and I even talked about it before on stream. I want to talk about validation. With validation, people tend to seek other people's opinions. They try to seek acceptance. They'll do things they usually don't do. They'll drink, they'll smoke, they'll partake in disturbing activities, dress a certain way, change the thought process, talk a certain way. They do a lot of things just to please certain people. Um, as a when I was a child and growing up, I was in school. I tried to be the class clown. I tried to joke around, and it was funny for a little bit. But then it got old, and people grew up, and people like, it ain't funny no more. You need to grow up, get yourself together. And that's, what I did eventually. I mean, I still clown and joke around a little bit, but not to the point where someone would get hurt or cry or whatever the case is. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyways, I did stuff like that. It was funny, whatever the case is. Nowadays, people, this is 2025. We're about going to 2026 in about a month or so. People nowadays will do certain other things to appease someone else. I'm not going to mention any names up here because I'm not here to embarrass, snitch, or bully anyone. I'm here to solely only give advice. That is not, bullying and all that other stuff is not my goal. And if someone feels that I'm bullying them, well, I'm sorry, but I am going to sit here and give the truth and only the truth. If you feel some type of way, this video is just not for you, and you might need to click away and go watch Teletubbies or something because you're not mature enough for this video. I'm going to use nicknames. I'm not going to use real names because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But back in, let's see, 2017, we had this job. It was a factory job. It was actually more than a factory job. I can't really go into the detail of what this job and company name is, but it's a factory job. There was this female. We're going to name her Cece. That's not her actual name, but it's a nickname, and we're going to go with that. We had this supervisor. Let's see what his nickname should be. Josh. Well, Josh was a supervisor at this company. He'd been working for this company for a while. He's been working really good for a while. Got his degrees, happily married man with 2 kids. And his wife was currently pregnant at the time. Cece, let's just say Cece was a temp. If anybody knows what a temp is, a temp for hire is a person that works at a job for a certain amount of time until they feel like they don't want you no more, or they want to make you full time, or they just want to keep you around long enough so they can hire the next sucker to replace you and then clip you to the curve and whatnot. Well, Cece and Jonathan had a little affair. I know, right? Shocking. Very shocking. Cece sat back and she was running around bragging about, what, you know, her and Jonathan was doing. She won't really blatantly just come out saying it. She was just hinting at it, saying stuff that they were doing. And the reason why she was doing these things with, I forgot his name, Jacob. That's what I said his name was. I don't know. I forgot his name now. Let's go with Jay. How about that? Well, C, I'm gonna call her C from now on because I can't keep up with the names. C was basically running around with Jay. Jay was telling her how he was gonna make her full time and everything. Gonna give her the whole world. And they gonna go on this dates and stuff. And she was gonna be a part of the company. C was just buying it up. She didn't care what other people thought of her. She was like, I'm gonna make my money. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And I'm gonna be full time. Well, goes back to what I was saying about the word validation. People will seek validation. And remember what I said before, recognition or affirmation that a person or their feelings or opinions are valid or worthwhile. She thought that if she did all these things with this man, he was going to stay true to his word. But what she found out, and she found out the hard way, was Jay did not care about her feelings. Jay went back and even talked to some of the other new hires and gave them attention. She felt bad, or well, no, she felt bad. She was very upset. She even threatened to expose his business and everything to his wife because somehow she knew his wife stayed in contact with him, which is weird. I don't know how that happened. But she basically threw all her morals, everything that made her, she basically threw out to achieve something. And that's why I say people will go out here and destroy themselves. They will change who they are to appease someone. And what I'm here to tell you is you do not have to do that. You can go out here and get a full-time job, a business. You can make money. You can do whatever you're trying to do in this world, whether it be a millionaire, a business owner, an attorney, a tycoon, whatever it is that you want to do in this world, you can achieve it. You don't have to go out here and basically throw yourself out there like that. And it's just not like you don't have to do just what she was doing. You can get caught up in dangerous business, stuff that can get you in trouble, illegal stuff. Like you gotta be careful with stuff like that. You know, you can't be running around here on the streets all in something, crazy stuff, some crazy scheme. But throughout my years, I have seen a lot of people get in trouble, get caught up in stuff because they was out here and they was trying to satisfy someone else. Another story. We're going to use these names right here, nicknames. W, that's what her name would be. And this other individual, his name would be Q. That's actually a cool name, Q. W is a hard working individual. She handles her business. She handles all her stuff like she's supposed to. but she loves hard. She loves very hard. W, on the other hand, he's sorry, he's bummy, doesn't care about no one else. He's more on the streets than he, at home. Everything that would classify someone as a bum. Well, W and Q met one day, and W filled up her head, you know, gave, her rundown. I'm gonna make you my queen. I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z and show you the world and blah 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 blah. Everything she wanted to hear, she was loving it and she fell for it. Unfortunately, so W went out here, did everything for him, gave him a place to stay, gave him a vehicle, everything. However, Q, on the other hand, didn't look at that as what's the word? As what's the word I'm looking for? He didn't have any respect for that. He didn't look at it like, oh, she really cares about me. She's down for me. I should treat this chick with all this, respect. He took all them gifts and did some other things with them gifts. The card that she gave him, he took it upon himself to go see other women, per se, where he was in certain places he wasn't supposed to be, you know, doing stuff like that. But she didn't care. She didn't believe it. The proof was right there in her face. People were telling her. She saw it for herself. Yet, for some reason, she did not care. Why is that? Validation. Somewhere in the past, she was hurt. She thought that if she could please this person, this individual, she could make a difference. She believed that she could change him. That you say that people go around saying now, I can fix them, but they really can't be fixed. They were broken when you got them, and they're gonna be broken when you leave them, and they're still gonna be broken when they're with you. You can't fix a person like that. You're better off leaving it where you got it from. There's a reason it was at the junkyard, and it should have stayed at the junkyard. Nowadays, when it comes to people like that, they're like used cars. You gotta figure out what's wrong with them. You gotta do a background check on it and everything. You gotta do a lot with it. It's not like it's not like a brand new car. You gotta do a lot of stuff when it comes to that. But what I'll say, I'm gonna end this video shortly on validation. Be yourself. Don't look for someone else's opinion. Don't look for someone else to accept you. Someone tells you, man, I don't like the way you look. Fuck them. Man, you stupid. Fuck them. Man, you ain't gonna have no future. You're not gonna be anybody. And guess what I'll say? Fuck them. I've been down that road where people expected me to, what's the word nowadays? Kiss ass, boot lick, and gawk, gawk, gawk. Ain't happening. Not over here. Might happen somewhere else with someone else, but not over here. They ain't doing that. But I made this video with one thing. Y'all stay safe, stay vigilant, be humble, be cautious, everything. And I'll see y'all next time.